Next week on Svengoolie.
Where are you from?
No, really, where are you from?
Thousands of miles beyond your planet.
It's Earth versus the flying saucers on the next Svengoolie.
When will we be ready?
Saturday at 8, 7 Central on MeTV.
This is MeTV, Sioux Falls' home for memorable entertainment television.
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
Hey, who's playing? I mean, okay, I'll admit it. We have evidence that UFOs are visiting Earth.
You're kidding!
No! When a scientist involved in launching a network of satellites has a close encounter with a flying saucer and other strange phenomena, it leads to the arrival of and a confrontation with beings from beyond our universe.
Do you really want to go out in public like that?
A freak accident reveals a way to communicate with the aliens and...
There's good news tonight.
Not really. It reveals the saucer men are intent on taking over our planet, if necessary, by force.
That is so mean.
The result is a battle between alien technology beyond our understanding and new terrestrial weapons developed to defend our world, as Ray Harryhausen's incredible stop-motion animation brings us the round-by-round action of the round-spinning invaders facing off against mankind in Earth versus the Flying Saucers.
Time to kick some butt.
This shows Harryhausen's versatility in stop-motion work, since he's not just animating living figures, but the amazing spacecraft and even crumbling buildings.
Ooh, that was a nasty.
And we'll see how a certain term has changed since the 1950s. Back then, UFO stood for Unidentified Flying Object, but even as hinted back then by the destruction of a regular fuel tank, today, UFO stands for Unleaded Fuel Only. See what I did there? Unleaded fuel. Well, we better get the lead out and show Earth versus the Flying Saucers, a true Ray Harryhausen classic. Out. This is Svengoolie versus the Flying Chickens. Here it comes.
Be careful.
I think it's dead. Light as a feather. Humanoid and ancient.
That's my law firm. Humanoid and Ancient. Good morning. Hey, Doug, it's time for our song, and I still don't have any ideas. Have you got?
No, me neither, Sven. And I'm kind of surprised because I never would expect you to run out of stupid ideas. You know, I thought for sure doing a movie about flying saucers that you'd want to do some disco, you know.
Yeah, I get it. Discs, disco. Wait. What about that disco version of the theme from 2001: A Space Odyssey?
Sven, there aren't any words to that song. It's an instrumental, and you're just mental.
No, just try it. Come on. Okay, fine. Well, how about that disco version of Beethoven's Fifth?
If you're going to sing that, I'm gonna need a fifth.
Yeah!
Just play, will you? The UFOs. They're flying close. The UFOs, they are close, they can't exceed. Although they walk, they always talk at the wrong speed. They're from the stars, they buzz our cars, because it's Earth they need. They hit the base. That's got a heart. They took her dad's very satisfied they would gain. It wouldn't work on these jerks if they had no brains. They sent a spy, can do things up. Family sent my battleship and all the triple russet flipping saucers, tip lovers grip, the UFO. Our planet Joe. They're rid of him. They're very slim. They use a ray and say that what will cause Earth's fall is a disco ball. See, because that thing looks like a disco dud. You could, I don't think you liked it.
Now, more of Earth versus the flying saucers, and tell me, how would you describe the Rolling Stones' Keith Richards?
Humanoid and ancient.
Russ, do you think there are any more? Will they come back again?
Not on such a nice day.
And not to such a nice world. I'm glad it's still here.
And still ours.
That ending looked like a bad 1950s cigarette commercial, but next week we'll smoke out. Let's see if we can smoke out who's interrupting me by coming to the door here, really. You know, there ought to be a law about this. Every week I'm winding up the program and somebody comes and interrupts me, and I never know who it's going to be. So that always...
Sven! I went to a psychiatrist. I said, Doctor, my uncle thinks he's a bus.
What?
The psychiatrist says, why don't you take him to see me? And I said, you expect me to take a bus?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Gilbert Gottfried. If you want to see a great documentary about Gilbert, you can find out all about it at gilbertmovie.com. And I believe it's actually called Gilbert.
Yes.
I
You
wonder where they
figured
got that
out.
title. Yeah.
That would...
I tell you what, why don't you wind up this show? Get it,
I'll
Chaz.
close up for you.
So long, Screwy. See you, St. Louis.
We hope you like our show. Don't switch it. Drink it. Get them away from me. Those chicken. I hate those chickens. Dead chickens. None of those dangerous.
I don't want you to catch a cold here.
They still fly for some reason.
Here, let me close
Dead
this up.
chickens flying at you.
I'm not sure how that
I
happened.
don't know how.
Should you really be throwing these? This man is a guest here.
You wouldn't do this if Freeman Parker. Because Freeman Parker couldn't fit.
All right. Here, stay in there. Let's see how long you stay fresh in there, okay?
Ow, my fingers.
I didn't mean it. I better get out of here.
This is Me TV.